Well, you know, pets, they can't tell you what it's good or not. Well, that's not actually true. I mean, kitty cat doesn't eat it. Just like, yeah, kitty cat probably thinks that sucks. Kitty cat food does. Anyway, this is pedigree choice cuts and gravy with lamb and vegetables. Now, as far as dog food goes, I've never actually seen any dog in here. It's a lot of meat byproducts, though, you know. And here's the thing about meat byproducts. Now, if you need muscle, you eat muscle. It's not just protein. It's not just, you want to build up just eating frigging tofu. Well, you'll get protein, but you have all the other things with muscle. If you need liver, you got liver problems, there's all that stuff in liver that goes into your system to heal it. That's a good thing about meat byproducts. Hot dogs, friends of mine are vegetarians from Victoria, except they do have hot dogs now and again. I mean, that's a whole meat kind of product kind of thing, so it's a healthy thing to do. So anyway, I tried a few of these. So this one Strongo, I think it was, a little crunchy whatever in it. It was, God, it was friggin' horrible. It was crunchy. It didn't taste horrible, but there was another Purina gravy train something. Yeah, I can't remember what the hell that shit was called. So anyway, I'm going to do a review. Now, smell it first. Smells awful. Okay. Not a good start. It's chunky pieces. It says lamb vegetable with lamb and vegetables. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a pea. All right. That is very good. I don't know about lamb. I've had it only once. I kind of have a thing against it because, you know, baby sheep kind of thing. Okay, this has it's got a very rich, meaty flavor to it. There's nothing bitter to it. A lot of these have high amounts of like sodium nitrate, and you can taste it because it's got a kind of sharp, bitter taste. Now, I used to eat Argentinian beef and Brazilian beef. Now, Argentinian beef, that in a can, whatever it is, corned beef kind of, what that is, that's actually, it tastes great. Now, the Brazilian beef, I tell you, I quit eating that stuff. Not only does it have a high silver nitrate content, but every now and again you get a chunk of something going like, I guess our orangutan walks into the friggin' beef factories. I don't know. Don't trust me. I remember one time I was at Martin's, the local store. Our governor in Maine was running. He's actually a very interesting guy. He's hammering the piss at a legislature, which I agree 100%. They've gone out of the way to keep Maine backward, impoverished. We're part of the Northern Industrial Complex. We should be doing really well. Considered the most rural of all. They just basically keep it pristine. We have people who own a lot of land. They've owned it in their families and families. It's worth a lot. They may not have any money. And we have a lot of super rich people. Maine has had a reputation for the highest per capita percentage of the bloody wealthy, i.e., we're basically feudalistic agrarian economy. We need to industrialize. Mao Zedong, for all the problems he, vectored on, he said, I'm going to pull the Chinese people, if I have to, kick it and scream in the 20th century. Stalin, who was obviously psychopathic, associate, he was a demon from hell in terms of the opposition. He's considered a hero by a lot of the Russian people because he pulled Russia right into, the modern, put them on the map. This is something out of the Bhagavad Gita, which is Krishna, as his destroyer phase, is talking to Arjuna, the cousin of his, saying you got to fight, and he has to fight his relatives. He doesn't want to fight his relatives. It's your dharma. And he has to see Krishna in his form as a destroyer. This is a destroyer of minds, but Arjuna, being his cousin of the gods, could handle it. Anyway, back to this. Now, one of the things is actually really freaking good. Now, if you got to survive, get yourself a bag of sugar, vitamins, can of dog food, okay? These things are known to have, 8% crude protein. That's